On the 18th June, the United Nations observes the International Day for Countering Hate Speech. This year's observation, which will come this Sunday, June 18th, will mark the second annual observation. Now, the vision of the day was first proclaimed by the UN General Assembly to its revolution on promoting interreligious and intercultural dialogue and tolerance in countering hate speech, adopted in July 2021. The first UN system-wide initiative is designed to tackle hate speech, and it provides an essential framework for how the organization can support and complement efforts of states. And let's have more details of that in this report by Yahya Jammeh.
Hate speech, as many would define it, refers to offensive discourse targeting a group or an individual based on inherent characteristics such as race, religion, or gender, and that may threaten social peace. In July 2021, the United Nations General Assembly highlighted global concerns over the exponential spread and proliferation of hate speech around the world and adopted a resolution on promoting interreligious and intercultural dialogue and tolerance in countering hate speech. The resolution recognizes the need to counter discrimination, xenophobia, and hate speech and calls on all relevant actors, including states, to increase their efforts in addressing this phenomenon in line with international human rights law. As technology is an online environment for the echoing chambers of hate speech, the Special Advisor on the Prevention of Genocide, Alice Wairumi, said the root cause of the hate speech is not technology but the means to use technology for the act.
We also acknowledge that hate speech, the root causes are not technological, and that technology is really just the means through which these ideas are communicated. And we do know of the circumstances that involved hate speech. You see the link, the people who go out there and do these shootings, they post on social media and they say, we hate the following people, we hate women, we hate migrants, we hate Jewish people, we hate black people, we hate Latin America. They keep putting up all these people, and that we need to make a direct connection between that hate that is expressed on social media and then that is actually actualized in the killings.
She adds that the United Nations Action Plan and conversations have started on the impact of hate speech, saying that the commemoration of the day offers awareness to kill the dangers of hate speech and its horrible impact on societies.
We have a UN working definition for hate speech, but many contexts do not have a legal definition for hate speech, which makes the conversation on hate speech even more difficult than it would normally be. So we have started a conversation to show the impact of hate speech in the most understandable terms. This International Day for Countering Hate Speech, it offers the opportunity for us to raise this awareness of the dangers of hate speech in a way that is focused, because otherwise we put out these messages. And in many instances, especially when you don't have legal backup, then we find that often there is not much that people are taking in.
Hate speech does not only cause harm to a person but can also incite violence, attack on inclusion, diversity, and human rights. It undermines social cohesion and erodes shared values, setting back peace, stability, sustainable development, and the fulfillment of human rights for all. To observe the day, the United Nations invites governments, international organizations, civil society groups, and individuals to hold events and initiatives promoting strategies to identify, address, and counter hate speech. Reporting for Eyeafrica News, I am Yahya Jammeh.